So, you watched UC Gundam's Ultimate Gunpla Beginner's Guide, and now you're looking for recommendations, huh? Well, you came to a place. Probably not the right one, but you're here now, so might as well stick around. Welcome to my, Yinks, top 10 kits for beginners. Let's get into it. At number 10, we have the high-grade Build Burning Gundam from Gundam Build Fighters Try. This is an excellent first kit, being a easy and quick build and having pretty much perfect color accuracy, aside from a few stickers on the legs. Overall, this is a fairly solid kit for beginners, though it is still at number 10. At number 9, we have the Master Grade Zaku 2 2.0. Now, if those of you watching are familiar with Gunpla, or again, if you've watched UC Gundam's video, you probably weren't expecting a Master Grade on this list. However, the Zaku 2 2.0 is a good kit if you want a 1/100 as your first kit. Master Grades aren't actually that much more difficult to build than high grades, it's just that there's a lot more parts, so it takes longer. The Zaku is one of the most iconic designs in Gundam, second only to the RX-78 itself, so it's a good starting point. Not to mention, if you get a Master Grade, you have the full inner frame without having to deal with the more fiddly bits of a real grade. And being 1/100 scale, while it is more expensive, it does leave you with a much larger figure on your shelf. At number 8, we have the Haropla Haro. Now, this doesn't technically count as Gunpla, but this is an excellent kit if you're trying to get somebody into the hobby that doesn't want to deal with tools or is a younger builder, as the Haropla line doesn't require any nippers. Not to mention, these kits are fairly cheap, though that does mean that you end up with a smaller figure and less articulation. It's a Haro. That said, Haros are very cute, and having a small desk toy styled Haro is actually quite endearing. I would say that the basic green Haro is just as enticing to a businessman who likes the series as it is to a younger person who just wants a nice toy. At number 7, we have the high-grade Barbados Lupus. I had to put one of the high-grade IBO kits on this list, and I had to limit myself to one because otherwise half the list would be this line. I chose the Lupus because it's probably the coolest design in Iron-Blooded Orphans, and also it's not that expensive. Plus, you don't have to deal with too many stickers, which did end up being a bit of a problem with some of the IBO kits. That said, the Lupus features a near complete inner frame, as well as articulation, which is on par for modern high grades. If you're a fan of Iron-Blooded Orphans, this is an easy first pick. At number 6, we have the high-grade Earth 3 Gundam from Build Divers Re-Rise, a kit that's both easy to build and quite a lot of fun to mess around with. That's because of the Core Gundam gimmick that all of the armors from Re-Rise share, being that there's a small Gundam which becomes a big Gundam because of armor. Now, all of the different Core Gundam kits that actually come with a Core Gundam are good. In fact, the Jupiter is my favorite, but I went with the Earth 3 for this list because it's a good starting point. Being the first armor in the line, and not being as expensive as the Jupiter. This is an excellent kit for new and old builders alike, and you would be surprised how much the Core Gundam grows on you. Alright, we've officially reached the halfway point of this list, with number 5, the 30-minute missions, Portanova, and Alto. I am kind of cheating since this isn't Gundam or a single kit, but I think we'll let it slide. The 30-minute missions line is based around a simple, easy to build, well-articulated figure. The Portanova and the Alto pretty much have the same build. They go together very easily, very quickly, and the runners that the parts are on are laid out very straightforward. basically just pick which one of the two that you prefer the look of. A bonus of picking a 30-minute missions kit is that they come in a lot of colors, so you can get your favorite. Want a red Portanova, a blue Alto, a green Portanova. There are also 2 other mechs in the 30-minute missions line, but those kits are more expensive, so we're not talking about them right now. At number 4, we have the high-grade Leo from Gundam Wing. Now, Wing is probably the most popular Gundam series aside from Iron-Blooded Orphans in the West, so of course I had to put one kit from that series on the list, and I went with the Leo, a very solid grunt suit from the series. It uses the same technology that was started with 30-minute missions in order to make the build a fast and easy process. Couple that with it being slightly cheaper than the 30-minute missions kits, and this is a pretty easy choice. If you're a Wing fan, give this one a try. At number 3, we have the high-grade Zagok, which is pretty much just me putting one of my favorite kits on the list, but there's good reasons for that. 1, it's one of the cheapest kits on this list, and 2, it was mass-produced in 2 different colors, both the mass production blue and the Char Custom red, so you have 2 choices on which one you want to get. This is a great kit for anybody who likes a more quirky design, such as myself. These are very fun, very well articulated, easy to build high grades. Alright, coming up on number 2, we have the high-grade RX-78-2 Revive. This is my go-to recommendation for a starting kit for somebody. It's the quintessential suit of Gundam, and it's one of the cheapest kits on this list. You may be noticing a theme. The RX-78-2 Revive boasts very, very nice articulation, and pretty much every accessory you would want with the kit. Couple that with its minimal stickers and anime accuracy, and the Revive stands above the rest on this list. Aside for, of course, number 1, the entry grade RX-78-2. Now, at the time of making this video, the entry grade I don't believe is out yet, but I'm future-proofing. This is a brand new kit, based on the same easy-to-build system as 30-minute missions. It's incredibly cheap, but don't take that to mean that it is poor quality. It has no stickers, requires no cutters, and has excellent articulation. This is made for beginners. Not to mention, as I said with the Revive, it's the quintessential suit of Gundam. There is no other kit I can think of that is a better choice for number 1 than the entry grade RX-78. And that about does it. Hope this helped you. This is hardly an exhaustive list, and honestly most kits are perfectly suitable for your first kit. These will just give you an easier first time. Thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Feel free to share your thoughts down in the comments below. Subscribe and hit that bell icon for Gunpla reviews, and feel free to watch my backlog. And as always, until next time, happy building.